Hi guys! Last Sunday was the season 7 finale of Game of Thrones, and pretty much like every other person in the world, I'm still amazed and awestruck, and I cannot wait until 2019 when the last season comes. I can't believe I have to wait a year and a half. Forget you, HBO! The finale, as millennials would say, had me quaking. There were so many things in it that were amazing and just perfect, and it was great. And this whole season was amazing. I just love it so much that today I've tried to channel my inner Khaleesi a little bit, not much. It's the best I can do with what I have, okay people? So today, I thought it would be fun to do a Game of Thrones tag. Now, I will say before I get into it that there probably will be spoilers up through season 6. I will try not to do any season 7 spoilers, especially from the finale, because I know that some people haven't seen it yet, like my mom. How did you discover the series? I had heard about it like on the internet and stuff. It was probably around season 2-ish. I think it was probably when it was coming out on Blu-ray and DVD, because I kept seeing ads for it. It keeps showing this shot from Blackwater where Bronn shoots an arrow at the sea and a plume of green wildfire explodes, and I just remember thinking, hey, that looks really cool, and I just kept hearing all these really cool things about it, so I looked it up and I binged the first 2 seasons. Luckily enough, just in time for the 3rd season to start, and I have been obsessed ever since. Who is your favorite house other than the Starks and the Lannisters? I know a lot of people will probably say the Targaryens. I mean, I'm wearing Targaryen colors today, but honestly, for me, it would be the Tyrells. Yeah, I know, the house is pretty much extinct at this point. While they were there, ooh, they were fire. Olenna Tyrell is my queen. Oh my goodness. I feel like on the inside I am like a Tully or a Stark, because I'm so loyal and family oriented and all these things. But gosh darn, would I love to be as quippy and as smart and cunning as a Tyrell. Oh, those girls could throw shade like nobody. Oh, it was glorious. Who is your favorite character from House Stark? This one's really hard because pretty much all of the characters from House Stark are really, really awesome. Part of me wants to say Jon Snow, even though technically he's not a Stark. Part of me wants to say Robb because of obvious reasons. But honestly, I think I might have to say Sansa. Would not be someone I would choose like 3 or 4 seasons ago, but now girl is on top of her game, and oh, I love the transformation. It's beautiful. Who is your favorite character from House Lannister? Unlike the last question, which was pretty hard, this one's actually really easy, and it's probably everyone's favorite answer, and it's Tyrion. I mean, come on. Tyrion's the best. He's the coolest character. He's the best character. He's just Dinklage kills it all the time. Tyrion is my man, and I love him very, very, very much. Who is your favorite character? This is very, very difficult because sometimes I think it's Tyrion, sometimes I think it's Daenerys, sometimes I think it's Brienne, sometimes I think it's Sansa, but honestly, I think my favorite character is Davos Seaworth. There's just something about him that I just love dearly. He's so sweet, so kind, so loyal, just so lovably earnest. I can't help but love him. There's just something about him that I love very, very much. Who is your least favorite character? For this question, you can probably take it in a couple different ways. There's characters that you just kind of really don't care about, that are boring or bland, and then there's characters that you actively hate. And there's a big difference between the two. One you have no emotion for, and one you have a severe, intense emotion for. For characters you don't really care about, I think I'll probably say Bran. He's at some parts the most interesting Stark, but also the most boring Stark. I mean, he never really had that much of a personality to begin with, and now he's borderline catatonic. But I think the character I've hated the most, it's probably a three-way toss-up between Joffrey, Ramsay Bolton, and Peter Baelish. Especially with Joffrey and Ramsay, when they kicked the bucket, I was very, very, very happy. Joyous, in fact. What are your thoughts on the series? It's my favorite show. I am completely obsessed with it. I feel like I'm just naturally drawn to high fantasy, things like this. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I freaking love Harry Potter, and my favorite movie series is Lord of the Rings. So I feel like Game of Thrones was just a natural fit for me. It is so well written, so superbly acted. Just everything about the show is amazing, and I love it to death. It's my favorite show. I can't wait till 2019! If you could be one of the characters, who would you be and why? Hands down, I would be Olenna Tyrell, because I would be able to throw the best shade ever. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I am Hufflepuff to my core, which means I'm really not good at, like, being subtle or all that mean. I feel like there's this deep down longing to be able to just, like, throw insults at people's faces, and sometimes not doing it so well that they don't even know that they've been insulted. I want to be Olenna. I want to be the Queen of Thorns. You know, sometimes you just want to be something that you know you can never be. That's what I am with Olenna. What is your favorite episode or season? This is really hard because I don't think there's ever been a bad episode of Game of Thrones. I think it's actually a tie between the season 4 finale, I believe it's called The Children, and the season 6 finale, The Winds of Winter. Both are just amazing season finales that kind of just left me feeling like, what the fudge is gonna happen next? These are big and huge on, like, more global scales, I feel. Great episodes, both of them, and I love them so very much. Who is your Game of Thrones crush? Who isn't my Game of Thrones crush? I mean, Jon Snow is pretty good looking, let's be honest. Especially if you've seen the season finale. Know what I'm talking about. I have a little bit of a, you know, a lady crush on Olenna. I just think she's the best thing ever. I am a little attracted to Jorah Mormont, I'm not gonna lie. I think if Samwell Tarly asked me to marry him, I would say yes. But my biggest Game of Thrones crush ever is Robb Stark. Richard Madden is one of the prettiest human beings I've ever seen. He's very good looking, and I miss Robb Stark every day. Forget you Boltons and Freys and Lannisters, you all suck. And finally, what are you most looking forward to in the upcoming season? Literally everything! I'm trying not to give away any spoilers, so I'm just gonna say some things happened in the season finale that are huge and momentous and world-shattering. I hate that I have to wait for a year and a half to see how those things pan out, what comes of those things. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will leave the questions and the source of where I got them in the description below so you can answer them for yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter and Snapchat and Instagram. All of those will also be in the description below, and I will see you guys next week with a brand new video. Bye! Valar Morghulis.